Hey guys, how's it going? True here. If you're seeing this, happy 2016. But this should be going up sometime on January 1st. The reason I probably sound tired is I don't want to make this video, but last year I told myself I would do it at some point, and honestly, in true style of myself, I've procrastinated enough to I literally only have about 4 hours before my personal set deadline. So I'm doing this. I'm basically going to explain what YouTube and gaming is to me and why I do it and still persevere to do it constantly. As a lot of people who know me might know, is I was in the military for about 7 years. I got discharged for medical reasons. Basically, my legs, my back, shoulder, stomach, and a lot of head problems. And that's what sort of got me gaming and YouTubing a lot. I get really depressed about the military. I miss it. I love being a Marine. Um, I have a lot of scars, mental and physical, from it. Maybe injuries or just I get really sensitive about certain things, but I still loved it. I really did. But that's not really what I'm going to focus on here. I'm going to focus on some problems I have and how I cope with it and why I game and why I do YouTube. It was about a year and a half ago, maybe a little more. I watched a video from Cinnamon Toast Ken talking about YouTube. I don't remember the details of it, but it made me sit there and think, you know what? I want to do that. I want YouTube. And so I started doing it. And before that, I get depressed a lot and I distract myself. This is going to be a really jumbled video. I've thought about it many times how I was going to do it, but I kept saying, no, I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it. Pushing off. But that made me want to do YouTube. Now, the whole reason that I wanted to do it is I needed something in my life, a hobby. I needed more because I'd be depressed a lot. I'm not going to lie. I'm still depressed very often. And I know it's a word people are throwing around a lot, or a lot of people say they're depressed, but it's true. I mean, it's a common thing. And I've come to the conclusion I know where a lot of mine comes from. I've hate to say it, just even more recently, in the past couple months, I've realized, oh shit, I see what some of my problem is. For example, I mean, the best way to describe it is I'm paranoid and I worry. And it's not just a little bit, it's to stupid levels. I mean, a prime example is I get woken up often in the morning. I live in apartments, and right behind my apartment, which would be that way where I'm sitting right now, is a furniture store. They have trucks bringing furniture all the time. About once, maybe twice a week, as dumb as it sounds, I hear that truck. I go into a panic, thinking my car is getting towed. That's not normal to do. I make my payments on time. Why would I instantly think that? The first thing I think of is because I have debt to some things that I'm fighting and basically arguing about. So I think, oh my God, they're claiming my car. And so I ran down in panic to go check and make sure they're not towing my car. I know in the back of my mind that's not happening. It's stupid to think it, but that's the kind of things that I do. Or if I hear a sound, neighbors make sound. I've heard sounds at night to where I've even walked out armed, looking around because I'm thinking someone's breaking in or something going on. And this is not a healthy way to be, which is why I heavily distract myself with truthfully gaming a lot. I game often because if I just sit there, my mind starts thinking stuff and I start worrying. And I won't lie, I have another problem. I'm a stress eater. That's been a problem for a while. When I'm stressed, I eat. I get hungry. Well, something about chemicals, balances, eating makes me happy. I forget what the doctor told me at one point, but I'm a stress eater. So I'm stressed, I eat. And so this would be happening. So, of course, I'm going to gain a lot of weight because I'm constantly stressed because I'm paranoid about everything. And the fact that, I mean, even right now, my knee's still swollen up. I can move and bend it, but it hurts like hell for me to move it and bend it. And my left shoulder, from where I've had to try to support my knee, and I haven't been able to really bend my knee much, so I've been pushing my left shoulder. My left shoulder is aching so badly. I don't have any strength with it right now. I am thankful I'm able to walk on my knee because I would basically be stuck. I wouldn't be able to get out. And there's times where I can't even get out of bed. I mean, I struggle to get out of bed. So, I mean, this all adds up and really stresses and depresses me often. Now, as I said earlier, this is a video about why I game and do YouTube. Um, I've mentioned it maybe during the stream, but YouTube has saved me from myself. And I think that was a sly comment I made one time, and I don't even think anyone was viewing. But I was talking to myself, I think, during stream, and YouTube has saved me from myself, to be honest. I've gotten really low. And a simple thing like YouTube distracted me from being down, or like, I gotta do this, they're expecting this. I feel like, sometimes I feel it's a chore. But I'm like, you know what? They enjoy it. Some people watch my videos. Even if it's just one person. Even if it's just my niece, but she likes to hear my voice. I feel obligated to do it, and I do it. And I enjoy doing it. A lot of times it's a big distraction. And so I do it very often. That's why YouTube and stream so often. And I spend a lot of time on it. I struggle with editing because honestly, it's a lot of work, and I'm just not good at it, to be perfectly honest. But when it comes to making actual videos, I enjoy doing it. I enjoy streaming. I mean, at one point, I was rating almost 3, 6, 9, almost 15, 20 hours a week. I was rating on World of Warcraft. And that's outrageous amounts of time. I mean, I think that's going more into me gaming to distract myself, but... And then I'd be recording after that. I mean... I do a lot. I mean, when I get down really bad, it's hard for me to make myself do things, but getting up and doing YouTube videos helps. Streaming, making schedules help. Making this video is really rough for me. I've had to fight back some emotions a few seconds ago when I think about what I've almost done to myself. I mean, it's bad when I had to go... When I realize it and move stuff out of my reach when I'm in bed, when I realize I'm not in a good state of mind. And I feel bad, even worse, because I don't want to say I'm smart enough to realize this, but I'm in the mindset enough to where I realize something's up. I'm aware of what my issue is, but I can't change it. I mean, I've tried, but now I'm just rambling on. This is just a real hard video for me to make. I mean, I don't even know I'm going to upload it. I'll probably sit here like 15 minutes contemplating if I even want to upload this, and I really want to, because the moral of the story is this. Well, not moral of the story, but the point I'm trying to make is gaming and YouTubing. Gaming's not a sin. Gaming's not a bad thing. Honestly, some people can't cope with things. I can't cope with things. So I distract myself, and you know what? I live a happier life doing it. I know if people say, oh, you need to talk about it. I've talked about it. I've been to psychologists. I've been to doctors. They changed nothing. But you know what? It makes me pretty happy when I play Binding of Isaac and record it and upload it and do a fucking good video. It honestly does. Colonel Awesome. I was happy as I can be every time you put a fucking comment on my Fallout videos. Guardios, I smile a lot inside every time you show up to one of my streams. You don't need to. Hell, I barely show up to yours. I wouldn't expect you to show up to mine, but you do. And you do it a lot. And I can't thank you enough for it. I really can't. I sincerely want to thank you two in particular. Especially recently. Can't thank you enough. But essentially, what I'm trying to say is, being depressed ain't easy. I mean, I do it a lot. But I've found my way of coping. And there is ways to cope. There is ways to continue living. Do I think distracting yourself is the greatest thing in the world? No. Probably not. Finding a way to deal with it and conquer issues probably would be the goal. But you know what? If playing video games can help you cope, I encourage it. I mean, if people want to get upset, say, oh, blah, 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 this is one time I will say, I don't care about people's opinion on this. this is how I feel and this is how I cope. I think I've been through enough in my life to be able to say this is what I'm going to do. So, but I'm going to probably end this here. I mean, this is just a ramble. It's probably really disorganized thoughts. Talking about this is not easy for me. It's not something I like doing, but it's something I've acknowledged that problems I have. And I just want to say thank you, everyone who's with me, that talks with me, plays games with me. You guys really do help me get through a lot. So, I mean, I didn't even get a chance to even talk about my, I guess I can say, second family, the groups I spend so much time raiding WoW with. I mean, they're there for me a lot too, and I have to be careful because I have a horrible habit of pushing people away when they get to know me. Actually, it's a bad habit of mine. I know this is a whole different can of worms from what I was talking about earlier, but I tend to push people away when they get close to me. Don't know why that is. Well, I do know why, but not talking about now. That's something I'm not going to talk about. I'm not ready to talk about this to you guys yet. Um, but if you have troubles, if you're depressed, you need someone to talk to, I'm here. I want to say sincerely, I can sympathize, I can listen. I probably can't offer the best advice because how the way I'm coming on mine was just playing video games all day. But you know what? If you need someone to talk to your own problems, just hit me up. I will respond. It might only be a small little comma, a little period, but sometimes I don't know how to respond. But if you need you just need to get something off your chest, message me. Comments, emails, Twitter, just tell me, and I'll read it. I promise you, I'll read it. I won't say I'll respond right away, but I check my stuff every time I wake up, and usually every couple hours, to be honest. So I mean, I will see it. All right, I'm going to end the video here for sure before I start rambling or getting upset about something. But what a way to start out 2016. Get some weight off my shoulders. Hopefully, a little bit off my chest talking about it. Don't know if it'll help. I don't know, but I told myself a year ago that I would do this video, and it's nearly taken me almost a year to freaking do it. Truthfully, I'd rather not done it all, but hell, I am trying to change and improve myself, so might as well start doing it. Alright, if you watched this, whatever you want to call it, thank you very much for watching. Um, if you want to say anything, put it in the comments, I will read it. I might not know like I said, I might not know how to respond to things, but I will either thumbs up and like your response, or I'll respond somehow. So, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.